This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell. News 25, local news you can count on. News is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Give them a call, 727-9900. News is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Welcome to News 25 here on KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Today is Friday, March 3rd. Well, a suspect wanted for pointing a gun at two individuals at the Pahrump Nugget late last year is still wanted by police. SWAT team members surrounded a home believed to be occupied by the suspect here in Pahrump Wednesday night. The Nye County Sheriff's Office, deputies, and SWAT team advanced on a residence located off of Navajo by Quarter Horse and Kellogg Road on Wednesday night. They were searching for a wanted suspect by the name of Anthony Bell. The 26-year-old is wanted in connection with a crime that occurred on December 4th at the Pahrump Nugget. According to the report put out by the Nye County Sheriff's Office at the time, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to the Pahrump Nugget for a report of a man with a rifle. During the investigation, they say it was discovered that a fight had occurred at the bar and that 26-year-old Anthony Bell of Pahrump had left and went to his vehicle. Another male involved in the fight had followed him out along with security. Bell went to his vehicle and drew a rifle, racked it, and advanced on the security guard and the other male. Bell ultimately fled the scene in a pickup truck. On December 6th, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to Bell's last known address here in Pahrump. They located a female inside the home and did not find Anthony Bell on scene. However, they did find drugs and a hypodermic device. They took a female into custody at that time. An arrest warrant was issued for Anthony Bell for charges of assault with a deadly weapon, aiming a gun at a person, drawing a deadly weapon in a threatening manner, and possession of a short-barreled rifle. Anthony Bell is described as a 26-year-old white male, 5'8", 137 pounds, blonde hair and blue eyes. He was last known to be operating a white Nissan Frontier pickup truck. Nye County Sheriff's Office SWAT went to the residence located off of Navajo to conduct an arrest. They did not locate Anthony Bell at the time. However, they did use distraction devices and entered the residence. He was not home at that time. He is still outstanding on that warrant. If you have any information as to the whereabouts of Anthony Bell, you can contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can remain anonymous. You can also submit a tip through their app or through their social media site. You can also contact them through their email address at sheriff@co.nye.mv.us. Anthony Bell should be considered armed and dangerous. And a welfare check has now become a missing persons case. The whereabouts of a female last seen walking near our local hospital are unknown. The Nye County Sheriff's Office is asking for any information in a search for an individual identified as Susan Schwago of Pahrump. Susan was last seen on February 28th on Tuesday afternoon walking from Desert View Hospital located on Lola Lane here in Pahrump. There are 3 photos that the Nye County Sheriff's Office has provided. If you have any information as to the whereabouts of Susan Schwago, you can contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000. You can press option 5, or you can even email at sheriff@co.nye.nv.us. You can also remain anonymous. And a short pursuit leads to a felony arrest of a man who police say was coming from Sherry's Ranch at a high rate of speed through town.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office are reporting they have arrested an individual by the name of Dan Lee for 1 count of disobeying a police officer, 1 count of DUI, 1 count of speeding over the posted limit, and 1 count of resisting a public officer. On March 1st of this year, the deputy observed a vehicle traveling north on Highway 160 and Calvada Boulevard at about 60 miles per hour. According to the report, the radar confirmed the vehicle was traveling at 64 miles per hour in a 35 zone. The deputy attempted to conduct a vehicle stop by activating the red and blue emergency lights and siren. The vehicle failed to yield and pull to the right side of the road. The vehicle continued to Highway 372 and turned east on Crawford Way. That's when an assisting deputy pulled in front of the suspect vehicle, bringing it to a complete stop. The driver was pulled out of the vehicle at gunpoint and directed to the ground. The driver allegedly failed to obey commands to position his hands behind his back and continued to resist. After a brief struggle, the driver was eventually taken into custody. The driver was extricated from the front seat and was the sole occupant. California driver's license identified the driver as Dan Lee. According to the report, Mr. Lee was helped to his feet, and that's when the officer smelled an unknown alcoholic beverage emitting from Mr. Lee's person. Mr. Lee exhibited watery, bloodshot red eyes. The officer did not conduct any field sobriety tests due to Mr. Lee resisting arrest. Mr. Lee admitted to consuming alcoholic beverages 4 hours prior. Mr. Lee was transported to the Nye County Detention Center without incident.
All right, much more news on the other side of this break.
You're watching News 25, the most recognized and farthest reaching local news in Nye County. News 25, local news you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. We do have some tickets to give away, and this is for a family pack for the Jordan World Circus. They're going to be here at McCullough Arena, and that will be on March 14th at 6:30 p.m. If you would like to get one of these family passes, you can do that by giving us a call. You have to leave a message on the voicemail, and that would be 775-727-9400 extension 201, and you would need to give us a call, 775-727-9400 extension 201. Leave your name and your number on that extension. We'll call you back if you are the winner, and that's 775-727-9400 extension 201 to get your family pass of tickets. And once again, if you'd like to find out more about the Jordan Circus, you can go to jordancircus.com, and they will be out here on March 14th at 6:30 p.m. at the McCullough Arena, right at the corner of Basin and Highway 160. Well, the 5th annual Cless Sanders Memorial Veterans Extravaganza was held today at the Bobbery Community Center. News 25 spoke to Greg Cardarelli about the event.
Well, this is a special day for the veterans here in Pahrump. We have over 30 vendors here, and they're giving away some prizes. We're going to be raffling off some tickets. And I have to say it breaks my heart because Kless isn't here. But he's here with us. He's watching over us, and he started all this. And God love him, and rest in peace, my brother. We got vendors from Social Security to the VA, from Alpha Stim to the Rotary Club and Legion, and all these guys. All the veteran music organizations are here to help service veterans when they come in. It's always good when you can help other comrades and just people in general. I was fortunate enough to be asked to be on this committee, and I'm honored to be on this committee. You got Joanne Newcomb, who I can't say enough about her, Beverly Baker, Tom Waters, and the rest of the committee that put this thing together.
Yeah.
And they started last March, and here we are. There's numerous services here that veterans are not aware of. And like even the VA, there's veterans out there that don't know anything about the veterans, the VA hospital. So we have people here from the VA hospital, the clinic, from everywhere. We're gonna have some good giveaways. Yeah, you'll get a ticket when you walk. When you sign in, you get a ticket. We have sign-ins for veterans and non-veterans. We got sign-ins for vendors. But the prizes are good. I saw actually two $50 gift certificates already. That's from one vendor, so that's $100 right there. So It'll be good. It'll be good. If they want to get involved next year, they can call Joanne Newcomb. I do not know her phone number right off the top of my head, but you can call me at 775-469-0207.
If you're interested in expanding your resume, helping people through your life experiences, or taking some advantage of free educational courses, Leanne Luna from Nye Communities Coalition tells us about the Peer Recovery Support Specialist Training.
That is coming from Vegas, from the Foundation for Recovery. And they have been training people to do peer support, which is a kind of new facet of helping people. So as a peer support, once you have your 500 hours of internship, you'll be part of a multidisciplinary team, a therapist and support people. And these teams that contain peer support have better results, evidence-based, better results, so that you have a chance really to help somebody at risk who may share the same lived experience that you do. And you can also have the chance to get paid for your time. They've been out here with other partnerships. So they're partnering with Shelley at Living Free for some things. I've seen them out there with that. They were doing some naloxone training. So they're in and out of our community. I'm very grateful for them to have come out and do this. So right now I have a group that is building suicide prevention into our community. It's together with vets. So part of the class is the group. This is our step to prevention, for suicide prevention. So part of the class is these veterans and people, family of veterans. So they'll be directing their attention toward veterans alone. But the class is open to the community. So if you have a lived experience and you want a chance to help somebody that has the same experience that you do, this is an excellent class and it's for free. Post-traumatic stress. So you would probably partner with a provider. That way you can bill through their office, right, and get paid for your time. And then you would work with the clientele there who are also suffering with PTSD, and you can help that person through where you've become resilient. It's 8 to 5 daily from the 13th to the 17th. We are looking at providing lunch. So there'll be a little hot pot in the corner full of lunch, and hopefully that will inspire some people to come by. And there is a flyer, and the flyer's got one of those little, take a picture of it, and it takes you right to registration things. It's free. Well, it's $5, and then it'll be returned to you when you get your certificate. Well, any certificate like this on your resume demonstrates that you are caring in your community. And so it is very much a positive seen in the light of employers that you have committed to using this education to support people in your community. At the NAC, the Nye Activity Center, March 13th to the 17th. That's at 1020 East Wilson. And that's right behind Walmart. And as you're coming from Walmart, it's the first driveway in. That'll get you to the big building, and then it'll be in the classrooms there. 775-727-9970, extension 204. And then you can email me and I can get you the flyer, Leanne, Leeann, at nyecc.org. And then I can get you the flyer.
News 25 will return in just a moment.
You're watching News 25, brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500. News 25, local news you can count on.
All right, we go to Pat Lemming now at Never Forgotten Animal Society, who introduces us to Bella.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David in Pahrump. We're off of Belle Vista between Blagg and Leslie. This is Bella. She is a 4-year-old wire hair terrier mix. She is the sweetest little thing. She is, I would say, probably tan and black, brown. She loves to be involved with everyone. She does have some roommates that she came in with. There's 3 of them, similar to this, 2 boys and her. And she has been fixed. She's ready to go home. She's had all her shots. She is available here at Never Forgotten Animal Society. Her adoption fee is $250, which includes her spay, microchip, all of her vaccinations, and rabies certificate. No appointment is necessary to come in and see her. You're welcome anytime. We're open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day. So please come on by if you're in the area. This is Bella. She's approximately 4 years old and she is ready to go home. So stop by anytime. Thank you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, taking a look outside. That's one of our local balloon pilots over there making a landing. We're going to find out about our weekend weather after this break.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. It's John Kohler from the KPVM Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide on the local BTV app, the app you need on your phone in 2023. Behold, a weather map. 47 degrees up in Fernley, Fallon, soft 48. Carson City at a scant 44, and Tonopah winning the Chill Spot Award at 38 degrees. Close behind, Goldfield at 39 degrees. Beatty hit 54. Amargosa, as so often, the hot spot again today, 62 degrees, and Vegas close behind, losing the honors from yesterday at 57 today. Out in Death Valley, it's perfectly wonderful at 68 degrees. And here in the paradise of Pahrump, let's take a look, 56 degrees. That's our current temperature. It's 58, just a little bit earlier. That was today's high. The wind's kind to us out of the south at just 5 miles per hour. It was a gorgeous day. I was a fan of today's Friday. Sun rose this morning at 6:11, setting this evening in about 12 minutes. Look for it at 5:40 as we head down to a low tonight of 40 degrees, not even sub-freezing temperatures. Pretty nice. Winds out of the east-southeast picking up to 11 miles per hour, precursor to this weekend. It's going to be kind of a blow fest. Oh, my goodness. 23 mile per hour average gusts. And, of course, some of those gusts are going to be like 40, 50 miles an hour. There's a wind warning and things in effect for the next couple days. Winds calm down on Monday, Tuesday. Cloud cover stays with us until Wednesday, and then we have a glorious Wednesday. Moderate wind, sunshine, temperatures up to 58 degrees. I'm picking Wednesdays as this week's winner. And finish out the week with some clouds in the sky on Thursday and Friday, but temperatures almost to 60 degrees, and that's a trend that is our friend. Liking that one. All right, back to the desk. Here's Deanna.
Once again, they are having that RAM event happening up in Tonopah this weekend. Thanks so much to everybody who has volunteered and participated in that. That is a free event, remote area medical, and they are having free dental, vision, and health screenings all weekend long happening up there at the Tonopah High School. And if you'd like more information, you can go to ramusa.org. We want to remind everybody there's going to be Bunko happening at Nye Communities Coalition. That's going to be on March 17th at Nye Communities Coalition, located at 1020 East Wilson Road. The doors open at 5. Bunko starts at 6 p.m. It is $25 to participate in this. If you would like to participate, of course, you can find these flyers on our KPVM Facebook page. There's also going to be a build for the bighorn sheep up in Beatty for 2 guzzlers. This is a water supply for the wildlife up there. The Nevada Department of Wildlife is putting this on. They're looking for volunteers to participate in this, and you can find the flyer as well on our KPVM Facebook page. If you want more information on this, you can give Michelle Lopez a call at 702-668-3552. They're going to be doing this build on March 25th and 26th, and they're asking for anybody who would like to participate in this build of these 2 guzzlers to go to the Beatty Post Office on those 2 mornings at 6:30 in the morning. But once again, if you'd like to find out more information or see the flyer, you can go to KPVM Facebook page, and we'll be letting people know more about that in the coming days. And that is such a great a volunteer effort to be putting that on and helping the wildlife, of course, and Nevada Department of Wildlife putting that on. Well, that's going to wrap up this edition of News 25. I'm Deanna O'Donnell from all of us here at KPVM TV and Ace Country Radio. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.